The word unable. It's a very small three-syllable word which has an incredible amount of power and usefulness to a pilot, especially to a helicopter pilot. Because our mandate as helicopter pilots, at least in the United States, is for us to avoid the flow of fixed-wing traffic, which means we're often issued clearances or instructions which are non-standard. And because we often receive non-standard clearances, it's important for us to understand that we don't have to accept a clearance which is unreasonable or unsafe. So if you receive a clearance which you don't believe suits your need, especially for safety reasons, simply say unable, and then don't end the conversation there. Don't end the conversation with simply unable. Offer a solution. Because ATC, they are not pilots. Most air traffic controllers are not pilots, and even fewer are helicopter pilots. So do not assume that they understand why you're rejecting the clearance and then expect them to come up with a new clearance. Instead, you offer the amended clearance. You offer something which is reasonable and safe. Let's imagine you're approaching an airport from the south, and the winds are also from the south. Let's imagine the winds are 12 knots from the south, and the airport has runway 18 in use for fixed wing traffic, and the parallel taxiway to runway 18 is Alpha. So as you approach the field, ATC at some point says, Copter 1234, cleared to land northbound Alpha. They're giving you a clearance to land northbound on Alpha. And likely they think they're doing you a favor. They think that they are allowing you to land the most expeditiously. But I'm not going to accept a downwind clearance. So I would suggest, if you're in that situation, when they say cleared to land northbound on Alpha, you should perhaps respond, Tower, Copter 1234, unable to land north on Alpha. Suggest or request that I circle north of the field, remaining west of the extended center line of 1836 at all times, and land southbound on Alpha. And I believe what you're most likely to hear is cleared as requested, approved as requested, or proceed as requested. I believe ATC will give you the clearance you desire. It's difficult for us as pilots, as humans, it's difficult for us to actually reject a clearance. We have been socialized to comply. Imagine this. When your phone rings, you're very tempted to answer it. Now, in today's day and age, you may not answer it, but you're likely going to look to see who's calling. Or perhaps if someone knocks on your door at home, you're very likely to answer the door. Or with today's technology, perhaps you look on your doorbell camera to see who's there, but you're going to respond in some way. Or pre-COVID, if someone were walking down the street and they extended their hand to shake your hand, you would likely extend your hand to reciprocate. We've been socialized to behave in this way, and that's great. We respond to ATC in that same way. When we're issued a clearance, our propensity, our desire is to simply abide by the clearance. And we should do that unless it is not reasonable or safe. In those cases, simply say unable, then offer a safe solution and give the air traffic controller the opportunity to respond in kind. Remember, they're socialized as well. So if you offer a solution which they believe is reasonable and safe for everyone involved, they're simply going to say, approved as requested. Give them that opportunity.